Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
He's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Burkowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Burkowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm gonna start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
どうも皆さん、おはこんばんちは。しばらく放置してた、LAnoireの方を、久々にやっていきます。さて、放置車両の通報だって？そうですよ。あれ、早苗じゃないか。交通課にいたんだ。こっちの世界ではですけどね。それで概要は？パシフィック電鉄の貨物駅に、不審な投棄車両があったらしいです。中を見てみると車内が血まみれだったそうです。それじゃうちらじゃなくて、殺人かの事件じゃないの？それが遺体はなくて、殺人と断定できなかったんです。なるほど、それでこっちに回ってきたわけだ。要は体のいい厄介払いってことか。まあそうなりますかね。なあ、ホールの新しい相棒について教えてくれ。彼はステファン・ビコースキー刑事で、あなた方が車で私と組んでました。面白い人ですよ。そうなのか。
You know this place?
運転は任せました。はいはい。
Sure. Near the old gasworks and Signo Depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct.
運転パートの時は、基本的にうちらは黙っておきます。何かあったら出てきますけどね。
So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps.
Are we friends now, Burkowski?
We have to work together. Don't be so touchy.
I grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. I went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant and fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded, shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Now I'm here.
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
And let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa.
No.
You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready.
Finished?
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of LA safe for the people.
Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service.
Oh, fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zuda riots.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I did my job.
No one is saying you didn't.
I did 6 years as a patrolman.
That's the 3rd time you've told me.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
仕事に戻っていいか？アンさん。ダメ
The
だ、刑
detectives
事
are
たち
here
だった。彼ら
now.
に
You
もう一度
repeated
話をし
them
てく
what
れ。
you told me.
そんな、俺っちはただの勤め人ですよ。通報しただけで十分じゃないですか。目撃したことをもう
Just
一度
giving
刑
your
事たち
story
に
and
話
you'll
せば
be
すぐ戻れ
alright.
る。さあ、仕事だ。張り切っていきましょ。ヨウムさんマリサさん。あなた方にとって最初の事件なので、途中で行き詰まっても仕方ありません。次に何をすべきかわからなくなったら私でもステファンでもいいので、遠慮なく聞いてください。全力で事件解決に取り組みましょう。わかった。了解だぜ。ハー
I'm
ト巡査
Officer
です。
Hart.
交通課のコンタクトフェルプスです。
What have you got?
状況は盗難車
Abandoned
とおぼしき車両が乗り捨てられてました。あち
The
らの専
solid
用の市
citizen
民は
is
レイ
Nate
という禁止
Wilkie.
で
He
通報
called
者で
it
す。
in.
検視官がなぜここに
corner?
実は車内が血まみれで
There's blood all over the
して、何らかの
interior.
事件が起きたよう
Someone's
なの
copped
で
a
すが、
full
遺体は
broad
発
rip, but
見
no
されており
stiffs
ませ
yet.
ん。車の所
We
有
have
者は
an
分かっ
owner
た
for
の
the
か？
car?
紹介に
The
よ
car
る
is
と、登
registered
録
to
者は
an
エイドリアン・ブラッ
Adrian
クで、
Black,
住所
just
は
north
バン
of
カーヒルの
Bunker
すぐ
Hill.
下で
Alright.
す。分かっ
We'll
た、
take a
調べ
look
てみるよ。
I'll keep
という
Mr.
のことを
Wilkie
突き止めておき
talking,
ます
but
が、
don't make him
ま
wait
た
too
すぎない
long.
ように短
He's
期
the
のやつで
restless
して、
type.
頭に入れとくよ。
Nice day for it.
先生、庭園亭のエイリン先生じゃないですか。あら、用務じゃない。まあいいや、状況は見たところ、鈍器による損傷からの大量出血ってところね。被害者はかなりひどい状態ね。その被害者の痕跡
Any
は
sign of the guy?
トランクに遺体がなきゃ、ゲロね。トランクね。それじゃあね。
Have you got a wide shot of the car and its surround?
Listen, you and I have never met, so I'm just going to go ahead and say this once. You don't tell me how to do my job, and I won't tell you how to do yours.
なんか嫌なやつだな。まあいいや、トランクを見よう。用務なんかわかったか？いいや、これから現場を見ていくところ。電池はいいとして、紙の方が気になるな。F、モーガンなる人物が、豚を1頭購入したのか。なぜ車の所有者じゃない人間のレシートがここに？なかなかひどそうだな。被害者はかなりの出血ですね、これは。それにしても全体的にかかってるな。凶器は多分こいつだろうな。インスタヒーとか、こ
Brand
っ
name
ち
might
から
give
何
us
かわか
something
る
to
かも
go
ね。
on.
財布とメガネですね。持ち主は犯人か被害者か。どうやら会社のものみたいですね。写真と免許証みたいだな。
$32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
確かに、なぜいたんでしょう？
Happier times, I guess.
ただの操作ミスです。
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
確かに、鼻をつける部分に、テープが巻かれてるね。さてお三方、目撃者に話を聞くぞ。オッケー、わかりました。どう
Sir,
も、
I'm
ロス市警のコンタクです。ネイト・ウィルキーです。
Wilkie.
あなたが車の発見者ですね。そうなんで
Sure.
す。あそこに止まっているのを見つけました。妙な場所に止まっていたものだから、気になって中を見たんです。
Figured I'd better take a look. And
そ
then
した
I
ら
saw
驚き
all
ま
the
した。
blood.
一面血まみれだったもので、だからすぐ通報しました。そうですか。 あなたはここで何をされていたんです？
Well,
私は
I
鉄
work
道
for
職
the
員ですから
railway.
ね。分岐器
I
のチェ
was
ック
on
に行
my
こう
way
と思っ
out to
て
the
近
switch
道を
and
したんで
reckoned I'd
す。
take a shortcut.
嘘はついてないな。
Did you see
新車は
anybody
見ま
else
せん
in
で
the
した？
yard? Maybe
車の
somebody
近く
hanging
をうろ
around
つ
the
く人間
car?
とか？
いいえ、あなた方以
I
外
hadn't
は
seen
誰
this
も見
soul
ていま
all
せん
day
ね。
till you boys turned up.
失礼ですが、エイドリアン・ブラックという人物を知りませんか？
いいや、
No,
知らない
sir.
名前ですね。
That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
大丈夫そうだな。
You
以
ever
前に
seen
こ
the
の車を見たことは？
実は一度あるんです。
Funny enough, I did.
確か、数日前の夜だったかな。
Couple of nights ago, it was
向こうの
over there in
駐車
the
場に
parking
止まってい
lot.
ましてね。いつもは
I
見か
know
けない
most
い
of the
い
cars
車だった
park
か
here
ら、目
regularly,
立ったんですよ。
so it kind of stood out.
車の近くで鉄パイプを発見したのですが、何か知り
You
ませ
know
んか？
anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
い
No,
や、
sir.
知りませんね。
I went
血まみれ
straight
の
for the
車を
law
見
when
て、
I
す
saw
ぐ
the
に
car
警
was
察の
full
方
of
に通
blood.
報しましたから。
嘘をついてる様子はなしと。
When you
車の
saw
発
the
見時
blood,
は血は
was
まだ
it
湿っ
wet,
ていました？
bright
色は
red,
真っ赤でした
or
か？
darker
それとも
like it
今
is
みたいに
now?
どす黒かったですか？
Darker, I'd
どす
say.
黒かったです。もう
Looked
乾いて
dry
ました。
already.
車のそばに財布が落ちていたのですが、中身何か入っていませんでしたか？
You accusing me
私
of
を泥
something,
棒扱い
mister?
するんですか、刑事さん。
確定だな。
Do you want the
相棒
patrolman
にあ
to
なたを
hold
取
you
り押さえて
down
もらっ
while we
て、
turn out your
ポケットの
pockets,
中身を
Mr.
調べてもいいんですがね。
Maybe
マ
I
ップはあ
checked
なたをちらっ
inside
と
that
見たかも
wallet.
しれませんが、
Not
何
that I
も
was
取って
gonna
ないで
steal
すよ。
anything.
いや、覗いたけ
Maybe
ど、
I took a look.
お
But there
金は
wasn't
何
no
もありは
money
し
in
なか
there.
った。小銭
Not
すら
even
ね。
change.
ご協力どうも
Thank
ウ
you
ィ
for
ル
your
キーさ
help,
ん。
Mr. Wilkie.
何かあったら、
We'll
あん
contact
た
our
のボスに
employer
連
if
絡
we
さ
need
せてもら
anything
い
more
ますよ。
from you.
まあもし、必要
You
なら、
have to,
今は
I
時間が
guess.
ないんで、失礼します
I
よ。
can't really spend no more time over this.
さて、奥さんに
Somebody's
知ら
got
せ
to
ないと
inform
い
the
けま
wife,
せんね。
folks. If you're done here, we'll head over there now. We're going
奥
to
さんに
notify
今
the
から知ら
wife.
せてくる。ここ
You
の
seem
こと
to
は
have
そ
it
っち
under
に任
control
せる。
here.
了解です。
I got this.
この事件、どう見る？単純な強盗や、殺人ではないのは確かだね。あっこれ、自分で移動するときによくやる手です。さて、ブラックテイはどこにありましたっけ？バンカーヒルのすぐ北だぜ。ここからだと、10分くらいかな。そうですか。
620 Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is?
Behind Bunker Hill, a couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we tell the wife?
Play it by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
ここの会話は相棒に運転させると、なぜかスキップされるんですよね。
Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap.
But why leave the car?
Well, obviously, someone got a little heavy-handed.
It's the wrong way around.
Well, how so, genius?
Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, not the car.
You got something there, Phelps. It doesn't add up.
確かにステファンとコールの言う通り、疑問が多いな。強盗目的にしては車が残ったままですしね。殺人ならなぜ遺体がない？
You read about the guy on the crossing yesterday?
No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and...
He's on a rail crossing.
Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil, and the Southern Pacific Freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour. Car came to a rest more than a mile down the track.
What a pointless waste of life.
You'll get plenty of blood and guts and mindless stupidity working traffic, Phelps. I mean, who needs a Second Amendment when we'll give a goddamn fool the license to get behind the wheel of an automobile?
この時代でもおつむの足りないドライバーの
If
事
it's
故
a
があったんだね。
kidnapping, why leave the victim's ID? If it's a murder, why leave the car? The evidence doesn't add up.
Free lesson, Phelps. Evidence will only get you so far. You ask me, the whole thing feels hinky as hell.
What I wouldn't give to have your powers of intuition, Bukowski.
Don't worry, kid. Keep watching the master and you'll get there one day.
さて到着と、教科書通りにお願いしますよ。わかってるぜ。
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
確かに、こういうのを知らせるのは気持ちのいいもんじゃないね。
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
入ろうか。そうですね。
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does.
お、繋がっ
We
たな。
just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window. At the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
それじゃ行きましょう。
Well, let's check the place out. Come on. Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
ここはもうステファンがいるな。マッチだな。行きつけだったのか？そうみたいだね。他にもいくつかあったよ。
Who brought this home?
住所はついてないね。
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
コールの言う通り、電話を探して R&I に連絡してみろ。うわ、何も見えない。ちょっとここで失礼して、設定を開かせていただきます。まあ、明るすぎるよね。よし見えるようになった。さっき奥さんが言ってた給湯器のレシートだな。
Not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
それでこっちは、パンフレットのようだね。これを見ると、現代に生まれた私たちは恵まれてるよな。それじゃ寝室を見てみますか。結構荒れてるな。おや？これは。
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
こいつは狂言の可能性が出てきたね。どういうことだ？自分の死を偽装したということですか？まだ確証はないけどね。とりま整理してみるか。こんな感じだね。今の状況では、どの線も微妙なラインですが、こいつはかなり低いだろうな。そうだね、車の目撃情報もあるし。
Stenzel. So the glasses are a match.
現場のメガネが一致しましたね。こういう写真は大抵裏に、秘密のメッセージとか隠れてるんだよな。一応見てみよう。マリサさん当たりましたよ。
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
こいつを奥さんが知ってたかどうかで、変わってくるかもな。寝室も写真も別ということは、夫婦仲はかなり冷えてそうですね。
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
それじゃ外の方を見に行くか。あれま、パイプが散乱してるぞ。
No use leaving the thing half finished.
ここはコールに任せよう。使われたのはここのだな。
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
可能性は高いだろうね。さて、R&I に連絡するか。
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks.
それじゃあ奥さんに話を伺いましょうか。
I'm all right now, detectives.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
それは気になるね。
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
これで謎の人物が判明したな。
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
まあ、マッチがあちこちにありましたからね。
So Adrian spends a lot of time there.
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
寝室にあった半券と同じ場所に以前出張ね。
Did
ま
your
だどちら
husband
かは
tell
断
you
定でき
where
ん
he
な
was。going last night?
All he said was he was gonna meet Frank for a drink.
So nothing out of the usual then.
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
最後に会ったのはモーガンみたいですね。
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. They look terrible.
とすると、メガネは2つあったわけだ。
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
話し方が変わったな。少し突っ込んでみるよ。
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive. But I guess you know that. I've told you what I know about the picture.
What about Nicole, Mrs. Black? Was your husband going to leave you for her?
I've seen the photo frame.
やっぱりか。
He thinks I'm stupid. But women sense these things. I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling. God only knows. I only want to know that he's safe.
動機はありますね。
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
アリバイはなしか。状況証拠を見るに彼女がやったとも見れるけど。でも心象は悪くないです。こいつは狂言の方だな。だね。ですね。それじゃ、常連だったキャバナーズに行ってみようか。もしかしたら、フランク・モーガンがいるかもしれん。
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type, but stranger things have happened.
なかなかおしゃれなバーじゃないの。今度一回来てみようぜ。
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
うわ、誰ですか？おじさん、こんなとこにいて店大丈夫なの？ダメだ、出来上がってる。誰なんです？ミリタリーサープラスの親父だよ。あのお店の。もう放っておいて中に入るぞ。そうだね。
Something funny about the clam
Looking for someone?
That cherry
You
pie
know
was
Frank Morgan?
delicious.
Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back.
やっぱりフランクも常連だったか。奥さんにバレたくない話をするにはもってこいです
Father
ね。
hates him.
Frank
I
Morgan?
don't know what to do.
Who's asking?
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
こっちも多少寄ってるな。
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
何か隠してそうだね。
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
明らかに嘘ついてますね。それに証拠もあるしな。
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
じゃあなんでこれがあるのか説明してもらおうか。
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We can call the slaughter yard and nail you on it.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
やっぱり狂言だったか。あとは容疑者の居場所だけです
Where
ね。
exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
正直に言えばいいのに、お二人の拳を食らいたいんですかね。
I'm tired of your shtick, Morgan. Spill it! Or we take you out in the alley and we knock it out of you.
He's holed up at my place. He's waiting for some money to come through before he blows town.
An address?
It's an apartment house at the corner of Temple and Figueroa. Apartment number 2.
よし、これで朝がわかった。
I think that's all. Thanks for your help, Morgan. We appreciate it.
Hey, I'm just glad I could help. I love cops.
Cuff him, let him go. It's up to you, Phelps. There's no way I'm writing this idiot up.
とりあえずブラックを逮捕するまでぶち込んどいてくれ。まあ、モーガンの方はそこまでの罪にはなりませんからね。
You got Morgan's address? Let's get over to his apartment.
それじゃ奴の家に行こうか。
I've met some pretty good liars in my time. People who sound convincing because they actually believe their own bullshit. The type is clever, hard to catch out.
Frank Morgan is not one of those people.
No, he is not.
KGPL calling car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Message from Technical Services. Blood found in the abandoned Lincoln at the PE Freight Depot is not human. Repeat, not human. Compositional analysis reveals swine as the most likely match.
さらなる証拠が出たな。
KGPL. Time to reel this guy in, Phelps.
ここですね。気を引き締めていこう。
Well, let's check the place out. Come on.
嘘はついてなかったみたいだな。
Apartment 2.
2号室は左側だね。ご対面と行きましょう。
Help you, gentlemen?
やっぱり言ってたか。
LAPD detectives, Mr. Black. You're under arrest.
Look, I'm really sorry about this. I never tried to hurt anyone. I just needed to get away from LA.
I won't put up a struggle. Just let me get my things.
あの野郎逃げやがった。私は車を、二人はブラックを。わかったさなえ。業務、銃は最後の手段だぞ。わかってる。
There's no point running, Adrian. Mr. Black, get back here right now.
さなえたちが来たぞ。頼む止めてくれ。
It's over, Adrian.
Stop right there, Adrian.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
さて今回はここまでです。初めて30分超えの動画を編集して疲れました。多分 LANoireの方は、こんな感じで作っていくと思います。それでは、また次回。じゃあね。